Mr. Rachton.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As I mentioned in my member's statement, my questions today are for the Minister of Family Services. Mr. Speaker, the solution to bringing Nunavummiut out of poverty, increasing our standard of living and overall quality of life, is by getting capable, bodied income support clients to join the workforce. Unfortunately, information on income support clients is very hard to find. Mr. Speaker, the Department of Family Services Poverty Reduction Annual Report, as well as the Department of Family Services website, contains a lot of words, positive words on accomplishments over the last year with regards to poverty reduction, but does not include basic relevant information such as income support demographics, new clients, or diverted clients. So I'd like to ask the Minister if should be able to provide the House with an update on current aggregate information on income support clients and elaborate as to why that information is not currently public. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Minister of Family Services, Ms. Nakashuk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank the colleague for the question. With the age category who receive income support, we normally have the data available, and with regards to families that receive support are different, are in variation, some with family, and we look at the number of the family members, and there are numbers that are not there, and we do have the numbers on, but they're not all listed in our website. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Lightstone.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As I mentioned, the information with regards to income support clients is very difficult to come by, as well as being very pertinent and relevant, not just to us here in the Legislative Assembly, but to our communities and our employers. Some of the issues with regards to income support and poverty reduction is the fact that a majority of our youth, working age Nunavummiut, are on income support. And as I previously mentioned, the annual report and the website, the department's website, does not have information on the amount of Nunavummiut who are aging in every year, or the amount of Nunavummiut income support clients who have successfully diverted themselves from income support. So I would like to ask the Minister to commit to providing that information in all future annual reports. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Minister of Family Services, Ms. Nakashuk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank you for your question.
How many clients we've had in a year, sometimes each month. I'll give you an example. August, we would have over 4,000 clients, and in another month, September, we could have the number increase and another month decrease. So even if we're looking at how many clients we've seen throughout the year, the numbers are never the same numbers, either because in a community there might be, I'll give an example, in Arctic Bay during the narwhal hunting season, that really helps to decrease the clients in a community. Or in another community, there might be a mining in some areas where the numbers might change. So we do have numbers that fluctuate, but we do have numbers in terms of the age categories as well. And I would like to give that for the month of September. From ages 18, there were 205 clients. From 19 to 26, there were 1,348 clients. 27 to 44, there were 2,043 clients. And I do agree when he talks about, when the member talks about positions that are not being filled within the government. Unfortunately, we see that across the table. It doesn't, even if it's non-government organization, if it's a business, businesses are struggling to hire people all across the board. So it's not just within the government, unfortunately. So, to you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Lightstone.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank the Minister for the response. And I absolutely agree. As I mentioned, in our largest communities, across every sector, every employer is suffering with recruitment and retention issues. However, in those exact same communities, there are hundreds of income support clients that are likely capable of working and filling those positions or jobs that do not require specific qualifications. So I'd like to ask, what is the Department of Family Services position as to why income support clients that are able and capable of working in our largest communities are not applying and being hired and in essence being diverted off of income support? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Minister of Family Services, Ms. Nakashuk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank you for your question.
Communities, for example, the smaller communities, there are very few jobs coming out in some of the communities. There's either no new positions coming out at all. So we see the dependency on income assistance benefits if that's the case. In terms of what does the Department of Family Services do to help clients and to get them out of income assistance, we do provide training, funding supports. We do provide other fundings to try and push clients to get out of income assistance. And when we're talking about the last couple of years, the trials that we've had to face in the territory or even worldwide, when we're talking about the mental health increasing, we need more mental health clients. There was a huge increase in terms of mental health when we were going through COVID. So some of the issues that we do see, the inflation of food costs in the territory, that also has an impact on the increase of IA clients. So there's different impacts that we see that are affecting our people in the territory. And unfortunately, like I said, it really fluctuates in terms of client numbers.